DKU TV.
Blue. Blue is the color of light between violet and green on the visible spectrum. Blue is the color of the deep blue sea and the clear sky. It is also the primary color of some of the most beautiful tarantulas in existence. Haplopelma lividum, the cobalt blue. Chromatopelma cyanopubescens, the green bottle blue. And of course, Poecilotheria Metallica, the Gooty sapphire ornamental. Human eyes perceive blue when observing light which has a wavelength between 450 and 495 nanometers. Through this wavelength, we are able to witness the unmatched beauty of a titan known as the P Metallica. Accented with whites, yellows, and blacks, the Gooty sapphire ornamental causes both those who love it and those who fear it to stare at it in wonder, gawking at its uniqueness, mysteriousness, and attractiveness. It's a good thing we are able to view these magnificent creatures up close, because the farther away an object is, the bluer it often appears to the naked eye. For example, mountains in the distance often appear blue. If the P Metallica was any further away and any bluer, it would be a Smurf with 8 legs and fangs hanging out in trees waiting to attack his next meal. Goodbye, Papa Smurf, and hello, Pokey Smurf. Even though in the English language blue often represents the human emotion of sadness, the color blue can sometimes represent happiness and optimism. And I am optimistic that in the near future, every tarantula enthusiast will be able to afford and own one of these exotic marvels. P Metallicas are expensive, but are no longer rare, and the price for one is now considered relatively reasonable by some in the hobby. In my opinion, they are worth every cent, and raising one as a sling is a tremendous honor. Ask anyone who doesn't know much about spiders and tarantulas if they believe that a blue tarantula exists, and you're most likely going to get an answer of no. Whenever anyone views my collection for the first time, they are always shocked that I have a blue tarantula. Their mouths literally drop at the sight of her. And no matter how freaked out about the rest of my species of tarantulas I own they are, the P Metallica always gets the same responses by onlookers. That one's pretty. That blue one is amazing. Oh my god, is that a blue spider? And my personal favorite, holy shit, that's a beautiful spider. The P Metallica was first discovered in the railway timber yard in Gooty, India. The history of Gooty dates back all the way to the 7th century. Evolution has evolved the P Metallica into the blue beauty it is today. Try to wrap your mind around what the species looked like thousands, even millions of years ago. No, really, try it. What is the purpose of this tarantula being blue? There's not even another species in the Poecilotheria genus that comes close to the colorations of the P Metallica. It stands alone as a mighty blue wonder. Now attempt to try and wrap your mind around what evolution has in store for the species in the future. Hard to imagine the P Metallica becoming even more beautiful or even more bluer. It's like something out of a science fiction film. You land on an alien planet. You exit the landing craft and go exploring in a strange alien habitat. The sky is different, the foliage is different, the atmosphere is different. You turn your head and on a tall tree you see an electric blue spider with white and yellow highlights. Not so much strange, just out of this world. For the past year or so, I have loved the Poecilotheria ornata, the fringed ornamental, as my favorite of all the Pokies. But that number one spot is a new leader, my beautiful P Metallica, Millinneum. I can no longer deny the undeniable. This species is breathtaking, the most beautiful of all the tarantulas, again, in my humble opinion. Blue. the color of light between violet and green on the visible spectrum, and in this case of the Poecilotheria Metallica, the color of perfection. It's just too beautiful to claim otherwise. This is Dale of the Night, and you just watched the Tarantula Editorial Series number 2. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Take care.